So you want to start breeding ball pythons. Here's how I do it. So firstly off, you need a male and a female ball python. Looking at your females, generally reach sexual maturity between 2 and 4 years, and normally the right breeding weight is between 1,500 and 1,800 grams in my opinion. So some females take a bit longer to reach sexual maturity, and some of them actually reach it quite quick. So depending on your snake, look at your snake and see how's the body condition in order to make the decision when to pair your female. In terms of the males can start fairly younger, but the optimal size for a male is around a year of age and between 600 and 1,000 grams of weight. And the perfect male, in my opinion, is around 800 grams. Those males are the best performance males. So here we've got a pair of ball pythons. The female here on my left hand side, as you guys can see, is around 2 kgs in size. And this is the perfect size for females in my opinion. And in here we've got a stunning jungle woma yellow belly head for desert ghost male, and this is also a great size for a breeder male. As you guys can see, is the male is not too large, but he's in a good condition, a very good healthy snake. So let's touch base on when to pair your ball pythons. So the best time to pair your ball pythons is in the winter months. So because we're based here in South Africa, our winters normally start beginning of May. That's also when we start dropping our ambient temperatures. So a lot of people actually drop their hotspot temperatures. What we do is we keep our hotspots year around the same temperature. So we keep our hotspots at 31 degrees Celsius. But what we do is we drop our ambient temperatures. So non-breeding times, our ambient in the rooms are running at 28. The start of April we drop it to 26, and then the start of May to 24. We would run that ambient temperature throughout May towards the end of September to have the best optimal breeding season. So in terms of putting your female and your male ball python together with each other, I always recommend once a month copulation, or once a month that the male sees the female is more than enough. So if you see your male bred once with the female, then you don't have to put him every week. You can only put once a month for copulation. And what I've seen with the follicle development, normally a female grows a centimeter in follicle size monthly. So that's why once a month copulations is more than enough. Some females might only need 1 or 2 copulations, and other females might need up to 6 or 7 copulation. It just depends on the female itself. I'd always say look at your female. If the male is also not breeding with the female anymore, then you know you're on the right track, that your female is going to lay a clutch of eggs. Let's take a look at some of the stages that the ball pythons go through. Here we've got a chocolate Mojave hypo female, and as you guys will see, she spends a lot of time at the cold side of the enclosure. So it's very important that your ball pythons are able to thermoregulate in the cage. So basically have the gradient between hot and the cold side. So the females in the start, they normally start off with very small follicles below a centimeter. And as they get copulations and as the season goes on, the follicle sizes increase. So this female, she's doing exactly what we wanted to do. As you guys can see, she's spending a lot of time on the cold side and starting to grow that follicles. Let's go take a look at the next female. After your male and female ball python had a few successful copulations, your female will go through different stages like we just showed you with the previous female. This female is actually nearing towards ovulation. She's around, I'd say, 2 weeks away from an ovulating period. And as you guys will see, your female goes through a drastic change. The whole snake actually changes in colors. There's a saying, they glow before they go, and this is very accurate. The females actually get like a hypo tint to them and a very soft coloration. So the different stages in ball pythons, you need to be very patient. Some females grow extremely quick and some females are a bit slower. So depending on your female and depending on your male, just keep on pairing them up and see how the female develops. So this is the final stage of the follicle development, right before the female ovulates. So as you guys can see, is this female is extremely uncomfortable and she's got a huge amount of swellings at the lower part of her body. So if you guys start seeing changes in your females, like I said, they normally go through a glow period and then they start to swell up as they near ovulation. These are all good signs, nothing to be concerned about. At these times, the females would normally stop feeding and they won't also accept the males. So if you see your female starting to show some signs of swelling, you're on the right track towards an ovulation. So just right after ovulation, you guys can expect a prelay shed from your ball python, and 30 days after, you can expect a great clutch of eggs.